What's up guys, Brandon with Strict Vision Athletics. So for today's video, I'm going to be assessing the 3 different kinds of free weight resistance that we use here. Well, 3 of the kinds of free weight resistance we use here. I'm going to be talking about dumbbell, I'm going to talk about barbell, and I'm going to talk about SqueezeBar. The comments for this were generated from the video content that we shot with the SqueezeBar, and the big comment was, why don't I just get dumbbells? It's essentially asking what is the difference between a barbell, a SqueezeBar, and dumbbells. So let's start here with dumbbells because each one is going to be very, very unique. Each one really is different. Dumbbells are probably one of the very first things everybody should have in their gym. It's a very, very essential piece of equipment. They can be used unilaterally, meaning I can do them with one arm, I can do them with both arms, I can change weights, I can drop set, I can do anything I want with dumbbells. Dumbbells are one of the very first things that everybody should really have. Now, the thing I like most about dumbbells, when I'm doing an exercise like bench press, is that I have the option to use rotation with my movement patterns. If I have somebody who's dealing with a bad AC joint or I have some kind of a pre-existing issue, I need to have the ability to do that. This setup here, I'm using the spot grips, which are an even bigger convenience because I just make a fist and now I can move. But if I want to do bench press, well, I have the ability to do that with one hand, I can do it with 2 hands, I can do alternating. There's so much you can do with your dumbbells. It's why they're important to have. The big thing that I've noticed with dumbbells is that I do have that wrist rotation ability. That is something that a lot of people will always find beneficial when doing bench press with dumbbells as opposed to a fixed barbell or to the SqueezeBar. It really is a great thing to have, and it is its own style of resistance. So that's the resistance I want to talk about first. Second, we have the barbell. Now, I'm sure I don't need to go into the details on how important it is to have barbells in your gym. Having a barbell is one of the quintessential pieces of resistance training for any facility in the world. They just are old, they're traditional, and it's just kind of what you need in order to do strength training. Now, with this being a fixed piece of a fixed piece of equipment, the position that I'm going to be in is going to be static. So once my hands are placed, they don't move. Unlike dumbbells or unlike the SqueezeBar, once I'm doing something like bench press and I'm locked in, no horizontal abduction. My hands are staying in place. Everything is locked out. And that's for any movement. I use that right there. That's my that's one of 2 barbells I have here. That's the half floor Rogue Power Bar. And I use that for obviously bench press, any of my landmine movements, any curls, and pretty much anything other than Olympic lifts, which is what I use the Olympic bar for. A barbell is essential. You have to have at least one in your gym if you want to be serious about your training. It's an incredible piece of resistance. As I said, it's all on one piece. It's fixed. It's not unilateral like a dumbbell or somewhat like a SqueezeBar. It's its own style of resistance. And like I said, it's very, very important to have one in your gym. So last but not least, behind me, we have the SqueezeBar. So the SqueezeBar is unique in that it finds itself in its own category of resistance. It is a fixed item. It's a straight bar, similar to the straight bar I was using earlier, but it moves. It's got sliding handles that simulate the very same movement that you would do with dumbbells. The difference being that dumbbells, because they are unilateral, each one can move by itself. A dumbbell can do a wider range of motion than the SqueezeBar, but that does not mean that the SqueezeBar isn't different. It's different, and it's a very, very specialty feeling. It allows for peak contraction on something like bench press. If I want to start here and I want to come out and I want to take it really, really wide and come up at the top, I can force that contraction all the way up. It's a larger range of motion than a fixed barbell, but a smaller range of motion than dumbbells. It's hard to describe without actually doing it, but it does not in any way replace a barbell, nor does it replace dumbbells, but neither one of those can replace the SqueezeBar. They are all their own individual feeling of resistance. So while one may be more common in a gym than another, certainly dumbbells and barbells are going to be much more common. The SqueezeBar is by no means a way to replace either of those, but you can't simulate the same contraction that you get with those with dumbbells. That's the biggest question we've gotten on the SqueezeBar in relation to other styles of resistances. Why don't I just use dumbbells? You should use dumbbells, but dumbbells will not give you the same feeling as this. This is its own style of resistance, and it may sound like a bit of a cliche, but you have to try this to really understand it. I can't convey this to you with words. Yeah, so that's a really good way to kind of just assort the 3 styles of resistance, and hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any questions or comments, if you disagree with what I said, or you want to see it in a different light, please hit us up, follow, and thank you. Have a great day.